Hello and welcome once again to Nomad's World. This is Rising World. And load. There we go. I thought if I double click. So I spent yesterday doing some mining, got a bunch of stone, did a little bit of work on our construction, our little area here. Start with the mine. Basically, I'm gone all the way down here quite a bit. The further down you go, there's some other metals and stuff that you can get down here. Right now I'm just finding like copper, iron, aluminum. I've got some tungsten, which is used for making some lights, and a lot of stone. I got quite a bit of stone, and I used it to make some stairs here, made a little flat area, some stairs down into the water, a little flat spot to stand on when I go to drink. Got some garden torches spread out a little bit. This here's my new forge. It's a primitive just like that one, but it's up on a flat surface here, so I don't have to deal with like down there. I have some stuff that let me show you. It's not fall in the water. Made some stairs on both sides. They work quite well, but notice I used the sickle and I trimmed the grass, and as you can see, my saw bench here is basically held up in the middle. So I'm gonna fix that later. Got a couple of spots over here that I mined. There was some iron and tin, or not tin, aluminum and whatnot. Made ourselves a chest, and the graphic has it in a stuck open position. That's interesting. I'll end up moving this probably today to another spot. I want to have one over here. I've got one down there by the block workbench, and I'll show you what that does. We've already talked about this one. We already know what the furnaces do. Moved my tent from in the grass area up here, so yeah, it's probably not more comfortable, but you know, it's just a game. On that side, I just made stairs that basically go down. I've got a sapling here. This is an apple tree sapling, so hopefully that'll come in right here, and then I'll have some apples. Put some torches to keep it lit up, and as you can see, I've got some, got a few saplings all over the place that I've planted, and eventually we'll get around to creating an orchard, an apple and lemon and cherry trees in that, plus a tree farm. We'll get to doing that at some point. And I want to trim all this grass down a little bit, and I want to level it out. As you can see, this is my garden area. I used the hoe, which makes this plantable, and I took my sickle to some plants out in the wild. I've got some I think these are carrots here. Those are lettuce. Yeah, they're starting to come in a little bit. A little bit before they're ready. But the way this works is you use your sickle on the plant out in the wild. It'll give you some little saplings. You then plant those saplings in your farm area, and then when you go to harvest them, you use a sickle again, and it'll continue to give you the saplings for planting and expanding your garden. So I don't have any more on me, but that'll change. Right now, mostly I've got, I think those are potatoes there. I think these are the lettuce or cabbage there, and then the carrots in the middle. So pretty soon we'll have a decent amount of food. I've got a loom, or not a loom, a spinning wheel. I'll show you how that works. This is the block workbench, and this is the wood saw bench. And then I've got, as you can see, a lot of stone here that I managed to get. So now we have some building materials. Let's go up and get some stuff out of the other chest. It's much easier getting up and down now. And let's see, we want, we got some stone down there. We need some cotton and some wool. And this is the byproduct. This is a thread reel. This is what you get from the spinning wheel. And the way this works is you take, I've never done wool. Let's try wool first. 3. Alright. If you put your cursor right on this part of the spinning wheel, you get a little wheel icon, and that's with the item that you're going to use selected. So in this case it's the wool. I've got that at number 3, and I've got 6 of them. So we just right click, you can see our progress. It'll go to 100 and then stop, and then we get the hand F to collect, and that used 2. Let's go ahead and do up the remaining. Okay, and let's go ahead and that used 2 wool. This is using 2 cotton. Okay, so either way you're getting the same thing out of 2 different resources. And I'm just holding down the right mouse button. When it hits 100, I hit F, and it takes the thread reel, and then what we'll do later is we'll make a loom, and then with the loom we can make some different clothes. This here, let's grab some stone. This doesn't necessarily need to be in our hotbar, but this is the interesting one. Alright, this is where you can make all kinds of different stuff. This is the stone block that I've been using, and if I hit this here, I can make slabs, columns, half columns, little ramps, curved arcs, stairs with the slope, a simple stair, corner stairs, inner corners, ramp corners. So you got a whole bunch of different types of blocks that you can use. Pyramid. So this one and that one are the ones I've been using. If you go in here, you can, for regular stone, different textures. This one has, for one stone, you can create different looks, and this is kind of Minecraft-ish for the builds. And you can see there's all kinds of different textures. There's a brick, different colored bricks. Sandstone, you need sandstone to do these ones. Cobblestone, this is regular stone again for usage. Loam is dirt. Marble just uses stone, so you can take regular stone and make some pretty fancy little marble looking floors, or blocks. Wood blocks, pieces of log, not lumber. You have to have a piece of log, and you can get different wood textures out of these. So those are kind of interesting. Be right back. Okay, I heard something and had to go check it out. So we got logs here for some of the wood stuff. Stone tiles, just more stone. And this is what I was talking about. The one stone equals one block. So later these might change. You got asphalt, concrete, concrete plates, reinforced concrete, plaster. Got some colored plaster there. That's kind of cool. Tiles. That makes me think of a kitchen surf. The walls. Marble tiles. Copper. These require ingots. Metal. These require iron. You can get the different looks. Metal plate. That could, something like this could be used to make something that looks a little bit like a, oh, what do they call it? The ventilation, heat pump, and all that. I could see doing something like that. This looks like kind of like the intake, and this could be an intake. And let's see, recycled metals, ornamental tile, and they're always adding new stuff to these. They're always coming up with new textures. And natural. You got dirt, blades of grass. Oh, I've got some of that. And stone, gravel, dirt, and a hoe. Sand. So that is the block. Press F1 for help. Oh. So that's the block workbench. The saw bench has some items you can do. You got construction, you got like the wood plank, and you can different colors, and you can resize this board, length and width and thickness. I haven't really gotten into that much yet. You got different kinds of wood beams, round logs. Looks like just different textures on those. You got glass, which requires sand, lumber, lumber for different kinds of frames for glass. Let's see, resources, normal. There's different kinds of chairs and benches and stuff. What's the throne look like? Yeah. There's a wicker beach chair, garden chair, a couch, tables, and another table, garden table, side table, round table, desk. Kitchen, Here's where you can get some really interesting things. So you got different pieces of kitchen. Okay, so here you got your just straight cabinet. Here's one with a drawer or a cupboard. Drawers. Here's a corner piece. One with a sink. You can see the resources here. They've done a little bit of balancing with this. A half piece, so like you're next to your sink. And third element, or third element. Okay. This doesn't have multiple. None of these do. And let's see, cupboards. Modern shelf. Improvised shelf. That looks like something I used to have when I was a kid. Miscellaneous, you can make a piano. Market stand. A grill. A smoker. Cooking grill. That can be placed over a campfire for making food. Life-saving ring. I think that's just for looks though. There's your record player, which you can find some records out in the wild. Decorations. Got vases. Looks like just one kind of vase. You can make some potted plants too. Let's see, ceiling fan, jack-o'-lantern, Christmas tree, a present, curtains, window blinds, potted plant. There's another potted plant. So there's a few of those. Hunting trophies, moose, antlers, weather vane. That requires a bear pelt. Stone statue. Memorial. Snowman. Doors. Looks like two kinds of doors. Let's stop rotating. Yep, two kinds of doors. This one's got a few different ones. 3. I'm looking at the ID number. They go 0, 1, 2, back to 0. Drawbridge. I saw this on a on Radio Man 03's website when he was doing his latest season. He's got one of these. Saloon doors. Drawbridge doesn't have multiples. Let's see, beds. You got all kinds of different beds. looks more like a sandbox to me. Bathroom. We got a toilet. Got toilet paper holder. Bathroom sink. Two kinds there. Got radiator. Those are going to be for looks only. They're not really going to produce any warmth, even though that's not really a factor in this game yet. You got a variety of different ladders, banisters, handrails. Vent cover. Now, here's where you have a variety of different looks like 14 different kinds like that. I use this one. I don't change up the color at all. I just use 0. This one requires metal. That's too expensive. I'll do it out of wood. I haven't tested out storage differences. You know, like here's a wooden barrel that you can use for storage. Does it hold more or less or the same as any of these others? You got 3 different kinds of wood crates. Are their storage capacities different? I don't know. Have to check that out. Barriers. Roadblock. There's 4 of those. Barriers. Cones. 3 of those. Couple of different reflector posts. Signs. Got a stone sign, metal signs. Guideposts. And you got scaffolding. Couple of different styles there. There's a scaffolding frame. So that does it for this one. Now let's go grab some wood. And let's see, wood. Lumber, there we go. Alright. And we want to come over here. We're going to make a crafting station. We're going to make the loom. We need iron rods, so we need to make an anvil. We need to make more. We need to use the furnace and make more iron ingots. So let's see, how many do we got? 50. No, that's copper. That's tungsten. There's iron. And that's iron. Okay. And we're going to need our axe. Put that in there. Put that in there. Oh, I need to. My character's getting thirsty and hungry. Let's eat a little something. You can see the weather's changed. Not very pleasant day. we're gonna grill this meat up here eventually, and we'll do something with these potatoes. Let's see, tomato, sugar beet. Let's eat these tomatoes. There we go. And we'll grab these carrots to have on us. We're also going to want the sickle just in case we come across some more plants that we want. Because right now we've got lettuce, carrots, and potatoes so far. Let's put that in there. Oh, come on, there we go. Now, we need some more trees. Are these ready? Nope, not quite. See the can't see the orange of the carrots yet, and you're not getting a hand. When you get a hand on these, then you can harvest them. Need some coal. Well, we'll do it the expensive way. Axe. Harvest a few trees. Oop. Okay, that's a tree I planted. So we need to be able to differentiate. Bacon. Woo. Gotta move out of the way, just in case. And didn't look like I got any saplings out of this one. That's alright. Oh, I grabbed that watermelon. If I'd known, if I'd seen it fast enough, I could have. Okay, now here, this is something. Let's see, 3 is our sickle. Okay, potato seedling. Get that fern out of the way. Okay, now we got some cotton plants. Get that out of here. Go back to chopping some trees. What we're going to do is we're going to get some wood to throw in our furnace and smelt up some iron. One more. I don't know what kind of plant this is. Let's probably the stuff my mom's allergic to. Oop, hey, look at that. There's a building up there. Let's go check it out. By the way, control is crouch and shift is run or sprint. Is there any way in here? There's another cotton plant. Get some more cotton saplings. Okay, well, we'll just take our axe. Okay, and there's a chest. There's a crossbow. Nice. There's a musket. And some arrows. Nice. And press F and hold, and we take that chest. What about this chair? Oh, yeah, we can take the chair too. Can we take this wood? Nope. Can't take the wood. That's too bad. We can destroy it, but we can't reclaim it. Can we? No. You can grab the bones. Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Bones are good for something. I don't remember what they are, but what it is, but there's something you can use them for. Let's break out of here on this side, and we'll get ourselves a couple more trees. And what's this here? Sugar beet. Okay. Something else to throw in our garden. And I'm going to level out my garden area a bit. Not with you guys on, I'll do that on my own. I'll probably show you how it's done. We'll make a hoe. I've got the hoe. I need a rake. Okay, where'd that tree go? It disappeared. Oh, down here. Cows are quite loud. Alright, let's go back. Keep an eye out for more plants. There's one. Potatoes. Anything else? Let's kind of go over this way a little bit. You got a few things in here that are just basically weeds. Oh, there's some lettuce. I'll take some more cotton. And there'll be plants that'll randomly generate throughout, you know. But anywhere that whatever I claim off the ground, like if I go over here and I take this, it won't come back right here. I mean, it could. It's just random, but it doesn't leave anything there to regrow. Let's grab some cherries. Okay. Let's grab one of these trees. Woo! Okay. Couple of cherry trees to plant. And 3. And some more cotton. Alright, let's head back. Keep our eyes peeled for anything useful. The flowers are not useful yet. I think you can do something with them, but I don't remember what it is. Now, if you pick the cotton, it will regrow on this plant, but I would rather have the luxury of putting it where I want it. So, let's move all this stuff, and we've got, that's potato, that's cotton, put that there, sugar beet, sapling, tomato, and lettuce. Maybe I'll hold off on planting these until I harvest these. That way I keep them all on the same cycle. In fact, let's put a chest down. The one we just got. We'll use our sickle to mow the yard here. Alright, and then put our chest, and we use the arrow keys to rotate. In this case it's just left and right for a chest. When to go to open a chest, you have to be facing it. So you see it's pointing at me, the little green arrow. That means that's the front. We right click and hold. Okay, and let's put all of our food in here. Not the meat. We'll just put our plants in here. Let's go plant this cherry tree somewhere. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Eventually those will grow in, and we'll have some more cherries. And then we'll chop those trees down and get some more saplings. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, I know I cut down more wood than that. Log, log, log. All right. Not sure what to do with these. I mean, the chair's obvious. It's furnishings. That's still got a little bit left in it. Let's trim this. Okay, there we go. I like a well manicured lawn. Okay. So it used, what was it? 46. It was 120, I want to say. So 74 to do the iron. We'll say 80. Okay, so we want to put no. How did I put the logs in there? There's a way to put the logs in to create fuel. Let's try. That's interesting. Maybe you can't do. Pretty sure right click. Maybe you can't do logs anymore. It's only coal. That's pretty limiting because finding coal is pretty tough. I'll have to do some research on that. Let's do. What are we gonna do? Need to plant those. Load those. Oh, now we're full. I'll show you the torches. We got some torch. So you gotta be standing in front. Got there's that and some torches. So I can hold a torch in my hand to light up the way, and I can also use a torch. What's it called? Torch mount. Put it in the wall like this, and then once it's placed, I can put a torch. Now I can also take the torch back. I don't think I can take back the torch mount though. I can destroy it. And then I can also put another torch in its place. Or put the torch back. So you go anywhere you need light and you put a torch mount into the wall, and then you can place a torch. So you need both. And as you can see, I've got the whole area pretty well lit up except down here. Let's place one. You can see, kind of see it there, can't you? Let's get up here where you can see it. So that when it turns red, it means you can't put it there. There I can put it there. So we go down here, and I like to put torches on my left. That way, when they're on my right, I know I'm going out. Let's try right here. I'm right clicking. Problem is I can't see whether it's red or not. I can kind of see it there. Well, let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, and then 4 for a torch. And boom. Now I've got another lit area. You'll notice sometimes when I get too close to the wall, there's some clipping. That's an obvious glitch. If you do it in the right spot, you can actually look through the wall and see what's on the other side. It won't show you minerals and stuff like that, but it'll show you tunnels. Let me see if I can get it to do that. Well, it's nighttime, so you're not going to be able to see anything. Let's sleep, and then we'll see if we can duplicate that. Okay, and then let's drink. I'm okay on food for a moment. Okay, if you notice the long little blobs, if I look up, you can see the vegetation that's on the hillside from underneath. The black blobs, those are caverns, so you can kind of see where a cavern would be. Let's see, what have I got in here? Nothing. Let's dump some stuff. Now, one thing you have to be careful of when you die, you're going to lose everything to your corpse. You have to come back to your corpse in order to to retrieve it. So if I get too far away from this here, I die and then I'll respawn here, and then I gotta go all the way back to get my stuff, and it could despawn. There's a cavern over there. I'd like to find a dungeon. Eventually we'll find one, but we won't explore it yet, but it'd be nice to find one. Okay, so I need to find some coal so I can smelt up some a bunch of iron. Also need to find out what updates have happened since I've played last. Maybe the wood apparently isn't a fuel source anymore. Maybe we can make charcoal. A lot of games you can use wood and whatever to make charcoal, so maybe we can do that. And we'll make some more crafting stations. I'll get all this leveled out, and I was gonna show you the placement of the blocks. This is kind of important. Let's do that and that, and I'm gonna go in here, stone, and let's make 5 of those. The max is 64. I've only got 59 stone on me, so I can only make 59 right now, but 64 is the max you can do. Now, you got a number of ways of placing blocks. Obviously, you've got let's see what I got. I got the big blocks right now, which is what I've been using up top here. Now, I don't know if there's any structural integrity to this game yet. I'm assuming that eventually there will be, and so you want to be careful of stuff like this, little overhangs and whatnot. There's a little brightness going on there from the sun. It's probably fine because it's, but it does register these as individual blocks. So some of these blocks, when they get it going, could end up going and falling off of here. I did do a little bit of structural integrity here. I put a little stone pillar to kind of hold up the stairs. There's a few spots I used solid blocks to because I was having trouble getting the stairs to attach to the bottom, like this here. You know, it's obviously they're right on the corners, so that was kind of tricky to get started. Once I got it started, you know, it was easy to tack onto the end of it and just extend them out. Now on this, you can use the left and right arrow keys to rotate the block. You can use the up and down to rotate also. Some different kinds of rotation. So you can do quite a bit with different kinds of blocks, different rotations. I might come back in here and kind of, you know, use some of the various blocks to, you know, take out this edginess, this blockiness of the edge around this little pond. But it's not a priority right now. You know, it's just I wanted a flat surface to put stuff on, and this isn't even our permanent home. This is just a workstation for now. That over there might become our permanent home. I haven't decided yet. You know, right now that's what I'm thinking. But you know, we'll do some exploring, and we'll find a good spot to build on. What else can I show you? Oh yeah, we were gonna build the loom. I think I needed iron for that, was it? Anyway, yeah, I'll have to do that on the next video. First thing I want to do is get some more of these crops grown. See, I can harvest these now. These are almost ready. Those are ready, and those are ready. So I'll bring my sickle over and I'll harvest all this, and then I'll replant everything that I've got. One more run, and then I'll work on leveling my garden area. Maybe put a border around it or something. So that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.